Hello and welcome to another episode of Aha Moments Everywhere, because aha moments can be found everywhere. My name is Suzanne and I am your intuition coach. And I am feeling super energetic today, and I want to share some thoughts I have about your personal energy. So one of my missions at Revive with Energy is to help you move through your life with the most amount of energy, because I know that you are happiest when you feel alive and vibrantly awake. So you know you're an energetic system, right? And if you haven't thought of yourself in this way, I know you have definitely felt your energy. You know the difference between having tons of energy versus when you feel like you have none and you just want to go lay down and take a nap? Well, do you ever wonder why you go through these energy fluxes? Well, the more conscious you are of your energetic body, the more masterfully you will be able to manage your energy body. So if you ever questioned why you feel more energetic or less energetic during different times of the day, the month, the year, then you might want to listen to this. So of course, you know, there are many factors that play a role in your energy surges and leakages, such as nutrition, physical activity, health, all kinds of different stressors. But today I want to just simply talk about the energetics of your feelings, because the subtle energy of your feelings is where you can learn to greatly affect your energetic body with the least amount of effort. So if your energetic body is scattered all over the place and you are not in the here and now, you will feel more tired and worn down. And it will be difficult for you to experience your intuition or your inner guidance system. And what I mean when I say scattered, it's like if you're worried about the future or ruminating about a past argument you had with a friend or doing anything that takes you out of the present moment, you will lose energy. And you'll be losing energy from your core source of power because you will have scattered your energy all over the place. And if you spread yourself too thin, you lose focus from your core power source and you lose energy. But if you narrow your focus on what is important to you, you gain energy. So you can think of your core source of power as, a full energy tank of fuel, or your full potential of energy that each and every one of you has. So if you want to increase the vibration of your energy, you have to get yourself in check and reclaim your energy back into your present awareness. So here are a few questions you can ask yourself to check in with, where you are presently. Do you worry too much about the people in your lives, your money situation, your health? Are you concerned that you won't get everything done today or in this lifetime that you want to? Do you find yourself dipping into the past, into those past memories more often than you would like? And I know there are many more questions because there are so many questions and so many scenarios as there are questions, but I want you to think of the things that take you out of the present time, and I want you to remember how it feels to lose energy when you do this. Or how does it feel to relive the experiences that have already happened that you cannot change because time has passed and you cannot go back and change what has already happened? How does that feel? And I'm assuming that it doesn't feel good. Well, now I invite you to ask yourself a question. What if the past was your perfect scenario and the future was your perfect scenario as well? How would you feel right now? Would you still be worried? What if how you felt right now dictated your future outcome? Would you still be concerned about your future or your past? So by asking a simple question about your current state of existence, you bring your awareness to the present moment. So basically, you have just taken the first step in managing your energy. Now, most of you watching this already know how powerful this is, and you practice this quite frequently. But I want to take it a step further. I want to introduce a real force at play here that we don't fully realize, and that is the power of resistance. So whether we are aware of it or not, we resist actualizing our full energy potential. You know who you are, you do all the right things, you have all the right thoughts, but why do you still feel like you have not mastered your energy to its fullest potential? And I believe this is because the power of resistance is just a huge force in our lives. And just as a side note, resistance is a need in all of our lives. We need a little bit of healthy resistance. So, we all don't go flying off the cliff without a parachute or, getting all irrational with our bad selves. Okay, so let me give you an example of why a little bit of resistance is needed for us to function. Well, you can think of yourself as a 9-volt battery. And if you added a wire to your battery and attached the wire from one side that is the positive charge and then attach the wire to the other side of the negative charged end, and if you forgot to add a resistor component in the wire circuitry, you would short out your battery and the electrons would just start flying through the wire and there would be an overload of current or amperage, right? It's like your brain on too much coffee. Our bodies act the same way as an electrical circuit. You can think of yourself as having constant voltage. You were born with potential energy, which is infinite. And you can imagine the flow of life as a river of moving water. Basically, the universal flow is your current. Well, if you want to increase your flow of current, you need to decrease the resistance. But remember, you need some resistance just to keep yourself in check. Otherwise, you will naturally blow your fuse or blow yourself out of the water, unless you want to. So your internal power source needs some resistance so that your brain doesn't short out. So natural fears are good to keep us from, say, jumping off, high structures. But unnatural fears are not healthy when they are laced with self-doubt, from old past hurts or experiences. So here's the problem. Most of us humans have never really consciously managed our energy by becoming aware of our resistance triggers. We have too many resistors in our energetic system. So back to the battery example, when you place too many resistors between those two wires on your battery, the flow of electron current goes super slow and the system gets sluggish, just like when you get tired and you want to take a nap. So I think you've got the gist of this concept, right? Okay. So now I want to invite you into an experience where I am going to take you through a visualization where you are going to gather your energy and begin to lose resistance to things that hold you back from really being who you want to be. So you have the potential to open yourself up to the infinite possibilities in your life by losing resistance to it. I mean, how does that sound? So thank you for hanging this far into today's aha moment. The following visualization will help you to lose the unnecessary resistance that is holding you back from your precious energy. And by losing that resistance, you will gain more energy by having a more engaging life, more creativity, more abundance, more laughter, more joy, among other awesome experiences, right? So until next time, lose the resistance to your potential of energy and gain more freedom to your life. Until next time, bye-bye. All right, so find a comfortable seated position. Feet flat on the floor, hands in a relaxed position, either on your lap or off to the side. Situate your body in whatever way feels right to you. Bring your awareness to your shoulders and really emphasize your shoulders dropping into a relaxed position. Maybe roll your shoulders back and down, and you can even roll your neck side to side, feeling into the relaxation even more. Now, take in and release a couple of deep breaths, in and out. Notice a point of awareness out in front of you, a couple of feet out in front of you. It might look like a point of light. Notice this point of awareness as a gathering place for all of your thoughts to be stored. Begin to gather all of your energy that has been scattered all over the place, and begin to gather all of that energy into this point of awareness just outside of you. See the energy that you left maybe in a conversation with somebody, or the energy you left at work, or energy you gave to anyone or anything knowingly or unknowingly. Begin to gather in this place of awareness out in front of you. Now, notice the point of awareness growing brighter in light as you gather more of your energy. The glow of the light begins to get brighter and brighter as the momentum of your energy gathering speeds up, until the light is as bright as it can get. Keep gathering that energy out in front of you, and see the light getting brighter and brighter. Now, reach out towards this light and begin to pull it in towards your body, as if your body is magnetizing the light into yourself. You notice that the more you pull the light towards you, your body begins to illuminate and fill up with a vibrant glow. It feels warm and nurturing, and the better it feels, the more you pull the light towards you. You now notice that the point of awareness that was outside of you has now completely filled all of the spaces of your body. And it is even creating an extended glow a couple of inches outside of your body. You have completely gathered every ounce of life force energy that is yours, and you are basking in its glow. It feels so good. Just sit here for a minute and bathe in the richness of this feeling. Enjoy the next minute basking in the glow. feeling that light in your body, extending just outside of your body. It's warm, illuminating. Just bathe in this feeling. Now, look out from your mind's eye and notice several feet away from where you are sitting is a calm flowing river. This river is flowing with clean, clear, fresh water. You begin to wish you were on that water, floating along the surface, enjoying the current and the relaxation of being in the flow. You're feeling so good from all the energizing glow that is circulating throughout your body. There is nothing holding you back. You feel so good. At that very thought of that wish to be on the water, you notice there's a raft on the bank of the river and it has your name on the side of it. You walk over to it and decide to take it for a float. You try to push it off the side and notice there is something holding the raft in place and you can't quite push the raft off. You look inside, and on the floor of the raft are a bunch of rocks. You look closer and notice there are words written on them. You pick up one of the rocks closest to you. It's a bit heavy, a couple of pounds at least, and it reads, "Past regrets." You pick up another rock, and it reads, "Future worries." You begin to read the words on each rock, one by one, and realize what is going on here. This is why your raft was stuck on the side of the river. You begin to toss the rocks off the side of the raft and watch them sink to the bottom of the river. You continue to remove the rocks from the raft, one by one. Old obligations that you no longer want, old behaviors, addictions, past relationships you've held on to and are ready to finally let go. Allowing the rocks to sink to the bottom of the river, allowing the river's water to eventually smooth them into stones, naturally and effortlessly. After all of the rocks that were weighing down the raft are completely gone, you jump in the raft. So here you are, glowing from the inside out. There's nothing weighing down the raft. You're ready to go and get into the flow of the river. You notice this thing is super stable, and you grab the oars out of the oarlocks and begin to test out the oars in the water. You find that it is really easy for you to row. You push the raft off the side of the river with the oars, and the raft naturally catches the mellow current in the middle of the river, and you effortlessly begin to float along. This is so easy, and the raft is so stable and strong, and the current is super mellow. you are in the flow. And you begin to notice the familiarity on this river as when you are in the flow of life. There are no obstacles, and you find that you really don't have to do anything but enjoy the flow of the current. This feels really good. You only use your oars to direct the raft by creating a bit of resistance to slow yourself down when you feel you need to, or you can dig your oars in to speed yourself up. It's up to you. So, for the next few minutes, just feel the flow of the river in your raft without the heaviness of the rocks and with all of your energy contained in your body. Feel the flow of the river for the next couple of minutes and enjoy the ride. Just feel the flow. So, now it's time for you to get out of the flow of the river. Notice how easily it is to place your oars in the water and in a feathering motion, direct the raft off to the side of the river. The raft gently bumps up onto the bank of the river, and you are able to easily step back onto solid ground. You feel so good. You are still glowing, and you are even more energized by the experience of the stable and weightless raft that took you into the flow of the river. You were able to direct the raft with just the right amount of resistance to get you to where you needed to go. You feel so empowered and light. You look around and you sit back down on the side of the river and realize that you have the ability to come back to this feeling whenever you choose. You are just beaming with even more light and energy. Now, when you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes and come back into the room. You can begin wiggling your fingers and toes, stretching your arms above your head, really taking in the environment around you. Notice how everything around you feels a little different. Maybe a bit more crisp and vibrant. The colors might be brighter. Notice the subtle sounds around you. You are here in the now, and you are an empowered being. Enjoy yourself and take this feeling out into your next moments. And thank you for sharing this visualization with me. My name is Suzanne, your intuition coach at revivewithenergy.com. Now, go out and enjoy many more now moments. See you later.